Joining us this morning to talk more about her story is Tammy Wong, the founder of Hair Loss Pride, a coaching and support group for women and teens with hair loss. Tammy, good morning. Thanks so much for being here today.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Now, you are on a mission really to help people feel supported and give them the resources that they need. But first, tell us a little bit about your own journey and when did you start to notice your own hair loss?
Sure. I was 15. So I had cystic acne when I was a teenager, as many teenagers do. And I took an acne medication. And over the course of taking that, I took it for about 5 months. I started to notice thinning in my hair. I had very thick, coarse hair before. And I noticed that the texture started to change. My part started to widen and it just overall started to thin. And at the time, I didn't understand what was happening and just, hoped it would go away. But it continued through college. And when I was 23, I went to the doctor to try to figure out what was going on, got a scalp biopsy. I was diagnosed with androgenic alopecia at the time.
What can you tell us about alopecia? Who is most affected by it? How common is it?
It's very common. So alopecia is a general umbrella term for hair loss in the body, but it most often refers to hair loss on the head. So 40% of women will have noticeable hair loss by the age of 50. A lot of them will be androgenic alopecia like mine, which is female pattern baldness. But alopecia areata is another form of alopecia, and that affects 2% of the global population. So it's very, very common. It's just there's so much shame and stigma around the topic that it's not often discussed, and so people don't realize how common it is.
Let's unpack that a little bit because women, they have such a connection to hair. It's such a symbol. So what do you hear from people that are experiencing hair loss, maybe just realizing that this is happening to them?
There's a huge fear. There's a huge shame and embarrassment. They feel like they've done something wrong, like they've caused it. There's a lot of blaming themselves. Oh, if I hadn't taken that medication in my case, if I hadn't dyed my hair so many times, there's a lot of that.
So what does it mean, to others and for yourself when you're able to create, a supportive conversation for other people who are going through the same thing?
It's hugely meaningful and impactful. I mean, as you were alluding to, hair for women is so much a part of our identity, our femininity. And when we lose that suddenly, you feel like you lose a piece of yourself and that no one understands and that you're alone in it. Mm. And so when you can finally connect with someone who gets it, who has been through the same thing, there's just such a peace to knowing that yes, you're not the only one. And in fact, there are millions of women going through this too. And there are ways to support each other. Just talking about it and being vulnerable and sharing your story, you take some of that power back. You let go of the shame that's associated with it.